Make sense, not the ganga.
Hi guys, so in the past month or so I've been seeing a lot of videos, a lot of pictures going up of young people that have lost their life. And anybody know me know that my tagline is health is wealth. So I'm seeing persons that I am batchmates with from high school, and I'm also seeing persons that I'm familiar with based on where I'm living. So I've decided that it's always best to have good health. So I'm taking initiative, and I'm also challenging you as well, especially young people, to do a health check just to find out what's really going on in your body. We can never know what's going on until some of the time, until we get a prognosis that says we have X amount of time to live. So today I'm on my journey to the hospital yet again, and this time I'll be doing some more tests. And just to report the tests, the blood test that I did in the last vlog, the doctor said that everything is good. So I'm gonna do some more tests. These tests now is checking on my reproductive system. Studies have shown that there has been a sharp increase in cervical cancer among ladies. And what has caused that is because ladies have failed to do their pap smear. It is said that once you are above or past the age of 16, whether you're sexually active or not, you should do a pap smear every 5 years. So that's what I'm going to do today, or actually get an appointment to have one done. So I'm going to take you along with me to the hospital, where I'm going to submit the documentations. And also, I don't know if you notice, my neck, my weight is normally shown in my face and my neck, because if you see my full body figure, I am what you would say a medium, but my face would suggest that I am a fluffy person. So my doctor has recommended that I do a test just to check if my thyroid is okay, and in me, I don't have a problem with it. I did a test 2 years ago. It was okay, but my doctor's recommending that I do another one. So I'm heading to the hospital to get appointment to have that done. I can only encourage you to take care of your health. In this environment that we're living now, things are so unpredictable, and you will feel fine today and then tomorrow you are ill. So I want to ensure that I cross all the T's and dot all the I's as well. Alright, so I'm going to take you along with me just to see what the customer service is and see how the process is. Alright, stay tuned. So I'm now at the hospital, heading towards the station where you give in the documentations. Morning. Morning. I have a referral for the gynae clinic.
for your name.
Alright, thank you. So I gave them the referral and they said I should listen for my name. So hopefully I don't have to wait long. So I'm now heading towards the ultrasound area where I will give in another documentation where they will provide me with a date to get the ultrasound done for my neck. I hope you're hearing me. So I'm heading towards the ultrasound area where I'm going to give in a documentation where they would give me an appointment to have the ultrasound done on my neck as well. Good morning. Morning. Bring in the results, so that's okay. Does the date for the ultrasound and the blood test have to be done within the same time frame? Does the ultrasound and the blood test have to be done in the same time frame?
On the same day?
Not necessarily, but suppose I get an appointment to do it early.
Everything back to go back to clinic the same period of time?
Yes.
Our dates are always different from the lab.
Oh, okay.
Our dates are always far off than the lab.
Oh, so one's gonna definitely be done before the other.
Yeah, but you can still ask them. When you get this date done and the date you have.
Okay, alright, thank you. So guys, I've gotten a date. Date is a little bit lengthy, but it's not an emergency. As I declare to the doctor, nothing is wrong, but they want to do their check and I don't have a problem with that. It's better to be in the know. So I got October. That's really long, but I think it's justified because it's not something that is life-threatening at this moment. I will know that they are stressed with a lot of work and the load is great, so I don't have a problem with the date. So I got through in a sense, so I'm now going to set an appointment for the gynecology section. So that's what I'm doing now. The system out here, and most time they have to give you appointment, but none of what I'm here about today is emergency, so I don't mind. Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a month in review. So we're coming to the end of May, and May was a bittersweet month. As I said in previous video, May was observed as many days were observed in the month of May. So we started out with Teachers Day. The entire May is Child's Month. We had Mother's Day, we had Midwife Day, we had International Nurses Day, we had Firefighters Day. What else we have? We had Secretaries Day, we had Lupus Awareness Day and month, and it was just a month that it was packed. It was an exciting month, but it was also a bittersweet month for the education system. Records show that we have lost 8 educators in the space of 8 days. And guys, I can tell you as an educator myself, it is a job that you can never stop working. So even when school dismisses at 2:30 for most schools, teachers have to ensure that they do a reflection on their lesson plan to find out if the lesson that was taught that particular day was done properly, and to assess to see how many students would have gotten the concept that you had intend on doing, or the objectives that you had set, to see if you had achieved them, and to see where there's room for improvement, and also to see if that lesson needs to be retaught. You also have to do extracurriculum activities, because as a teacher you don't just go and do the particular subject that you're specialized in, But there are other things. You have clubs and societies. You have other school business that you're asked by your principals to do, and other things. Some of the time you have to be a counselor. Some of the time you have to make just call parents to give them insight on their children, especially suppose you have a child there or student there that was performing and you find out there's a decline. You have to do your assessment to see what is going on with the child. And we have lost some educators, and I just want to do a minute silence for all the educators that we have lost for the month of May. All right, so I just want to express my condolences to the families of the educators who are no longer with us. We do appreciate their service to the education system. They have worked tirelessly to ensure that your children or students are taken care of both at school and also in the wider society. I am a little bit upset at things that I'm seeing going on in the education system. Now it's at a level where persons who are considering to become an educators, they are thinking differently. For me personally, I'm thinking, do I really want to continue in this profession? Do I want to do something else? Because some of the time we don't feel appreciated. We have to work long hours. It's the only profession that you have to bring home work in order to meet deadlines. Some of the time you don't even have time to spend with your family either. To ensure that it's like you put persons above yourself, and that is a fact. And educators, you can all attest to that we most of the times put our students and our job before ourselves and even our own family. And there's this video that started in the beginning of the month. There was this little child. I think he looks like about a grade 4, so about 8-9 years old, and he was arguing with the teacher. I'm just gonna give you a little insert of the video. I tend not to circulate things on my channel that are not productive, but I'm just gonna insert it for you to just get a synopsis of what I'm talking about.
Right. You know what to say, you know, Sonia. I'm a child, don't treat me like that. You must have manners. Me have manners more than you. Don't talk to me so loud either. Don't talk to me so loud. Don't touch me. Don't come in the other court. You can't come in and out of dog shit. Don't see more right now. Listen to me. I need to get you. Be quiet. Be quiet. I like your more. My more. Be quiet. And my more. Don't talk to me like that. We're right. You're not no man. That's why no man no want you. Be quiet. Be quiet. In here. Right. I'm not like you. You take it out of me. You know me alone now. Be quiet. Get up. Shh. Put your head on the desk. Lord, that cheat that get you, Satan. No, Satan not like you. Shut up. My mo. Shut up. My mo. Shut up. Shut up in there. I can see the man that maybe not killing me now. You don't have no money. Don't touch me. Come in the way. Shut up. Dog. Shut up in there. Shut up in there in the name of Jesus. Shut up. You don't have no manners. Your manners more than you. Oh, no, be quiet. Be quiet. You don't have no manners. Me have manners. You don't listen to it. You don't listen to it. Me have manners. You don't listen to it. I got to chat it. I'm not listen to her when she said to here. Can you calm down in my class? Yes, dog, in a district. Colin, can you calm down in my class? Yeah, dog. And don't let me put you outside. Careful. No, you can't put me outside because me a dog. I am.
Yeah, watch your mother.
Right. Think like this time. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Alright, calm down.
I'm hearing you buy some over my class.
You know,
All right, so you see on the video there, it's a very distasteful video. It's a video that has put me in awe from I watch it. So this little boy, he's a student in a classroom, and for whatever reason, him and the teacher had a disagreement. And instead of being a child, sit, take corrections, he is arguing with the teacher. He's telling the teacher some distasteful things. And I must say, I commend the teacher for maintaining her composure. She was very, at one point, I see that she was getting a little bit agitated. But then she remembered the principles of a teacher. She remembered her professionalism. She maintained her composure. And I can tell you, if I don't know what I would do if I was in that position. I thought about a lot of things that I would do. I don't know how my reaction would be. When you sign up for the profession, there are certain codes of conduct that you're told to abide by as an educator. And as the things are on paper, but when you go in the real world, it's totally different from what you see on the paper. And I must commend her. The only thing that I see, I would say I would change a little. She should not have argued or answered that child at any point, even though some of the time when persons say things to us that is really harsh, your human instinct would be to answer. So that could have changed a little bit, but I remember that she's human first, and possibly I would have answered and answered even worse than what she did. When we're growing up and we're reading Bible, the Bible says, grow up a child in the way he should grow, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. But in the society that we are now, you have children. You would teach them how to behave in public. You will teach them the right things. But when they go into the society, they're influenced by whatever is going on in the society. Now that we're in a technological era, we find out that you will teach them all the good things, all the things that are right. But they go and they turn on their devices, and it totally wipe out everything that you have taught them at home. But when I look at this child and he's only 8 or 9, what influence he can get so much from the internet to say those things to the teacher? So my conclusion is it must be something that he's hearing within his environment, and his environment would be home. Because even now, as an information technology teacher, I learn every day from students. Students know more than me because they're on technology even more than I am. So I'm not discrediting the fact that he doesn't have a cell phone or a tablet or a computer or a laptop where he can see things and hear how people talk to each other. But I am attributing his behavior to the home, because what he said was suggestive that he is, when you're practicing to do something, and at the end you're rehearsing. It sounds like he's rehearsing things that he have heard before. It doesn't sound like something that he is thinking with his cognitive ability to say that, all right, I'm gonna say this to her. It sounds like he's rehearsing something. Comment below and tell me, guys, what you think, because that's the interpretation that I am getting from it. And I'm just thinking about it, and I'm saying, what is really happening to this society? And what really hurt me the most, the Minister of Education, Honorable Favor Williams, has not come out and said anything as yet, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. Neither does the Prime Minister. And I'm saying, if the coin was flipped and the child and the teacher had said those things to the child, the principal would get a call. Suspend this teacher. We're gonna let you remain at home until a hearing is done. The conduct, you would hear even the advocates for children would come out and talking about how the educator was wrong to do these things, and children have right as well, and what is it that they're teaching them. Parents would come out, we want justice and all those things. And I'm saying, what is really going on in the society? What is the society teaching children? What are we actually teaching them? That wrong now means right and right means wrong? And I'm just thinking about it and I'm saying, oh my God, this is so bad. Where are we really going? And it's when I do the statistics, 95% of Jamaican home are single parent. And this is because the fathers believe that they should only quote unquote plant seed and go about. And the children are not getting that proper home training because the mothers have to be working extremely hard to ensure that they can provide their basic needs. So they don't have a lot of time to spend with them to teach them the values. If it was a two parent household, a nuclear family household, then you would have possibly, if the father is out on a particular time at work, then the mother would be present, or in the afternoon when both parents return from work, they would be, maybe when you're having dinner time, you'll be talking and see how was school, what problems did you face, and so on. And I just thinking about it and I'm saying, what's gonna really happen to the generation that is coming? What values are we teaching the children? Sister Mama would say that children are having children, and this is nothing new, but the values that was instilled to us before, it's no longer there. Because what happened, the phones are raising your children, the tablets are raising your children, the computers raising your children, and it is so bad. And then when educators lose their life, you hear they come, oh, RIP. But have you done the research to see why are educators so stressed? I mean, have you as a parent gone to the school and meet with the teacher and said, I'm not doing anything, can I come and volunteer if it's even 1 day per week? And I know for me personally as a teacher, I would say, all right, then the parent would come and volunteer. I would give them like a lunch money or a little stipend, no matter how small it is, to just show the appreciation that they come and find out, all right, you want some little assistance. Because in the system, we would not refuse any help at all, because help is needed every day. In our public system, you have one teacher to a ratio of sometimes 45 students in a class, and that is way above what we would have liked. It should have been a ratio to one teacher per every 15 to 20 students. Remember that each child has different learning abilities, and you have to have one lesson plan, and that one lesson plan have to cater for all the learning abilities that the students or the children come with. And you have to ensure that whatever is taught at the end, when they're doing that assessment is done, it can show that they had the concept, they had gotten the concept, and they have learned something. So I'm just very disappointed in what has been going on. And then it's a month that we're celebrating, Child's Month, Teachers Month. It's like we have nothing, Teachers Day, we have nothing to be excited about. I mean, that is so bad. We have lost 8 educators, and whether we have lost them due to other illness, we don't know. If the illness was due to stress, the stressful environment that they have been under for years, we don't know those things as well. And no one has come out and said, all right, the persons in leadership position have come out and said, okay, we're gonna go out and see if we can provide counseling, not only for the school itself that those educators were from, but all over Jamaica. And it is so hard, it is so hard. I feel my heart is so breaking just thinking about it. um I don't know, parents, you need to do better. You need to do better, parents. You need to teach your children values, teach them morals. If you are too busy, find a grandmother, a grandfather, to just teach them some discipline. Teach them what is right from wrong. Reach out to the teachers, find out, how is my son doing, how is my daughter doing, what can I do to improve it. Don't cuss teacher when you see they come home with a low mark. Find out, what did I do wrong? Yes, not of you guys cannot assist them with homework, and we know about that. But if you take the initiative to just find out from the teacher, what can I do to help my child, it would be so much better. All right, so the month of May wasn't a good month for us, for the entire Jamaica, not only for teachers. It's just a month that we're saying we celebrate so many things, but we're not getting the support either. So I just want, as we go to June and as we come closer to the end of the school year, see what you can do to help them to improve on their behaviors as well, right? Sometimes just shoot it the teacher a text, hi teacher, I'm just finding out how are you doing today, have a wonderful day. Just a text message, sometimes it makes so much of a difference. All right, so yeah.